Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. It is Leah with EcoPosh for you, and today we're going to be talking about what is going on with all the inactive and active listings right now. All right, so I actually, for those of us that attended the Posh webinar, we already knew that this feature was going to be released this quarter. I was not expecting it to be released the day after the webinar. So, for those of you that are wondering what this means, maybe some of you guys haven't logged into Poshmark at all. This is basically what it looks like. Okay, it'll select listings, and you'll be able to check the little boxes here to select your listings, and then hit activate at the bottom to activate them. And then you would have also gotten a message in your inbox that says you have inactive listings. Activate them to reach more shoppers. So I'm having to show you guys these screenshots from Facebook because I didn't get any of these because I use Posh Sidekick. And so it relists all my listings every 60 days anyway, which everyone should be doing, because if you're not relisting every 60 days, you're just not showing up in the search. The algorithm just does not see you. All right, so this is the clip from the webinar the other day, and we're only going to be playing the part about the inactive and active listings.
Jump into is at the end of this week, we're going to start testing a new concept called inactive listings. Now, what is an inactive listing? That's a great question. Before we jump into that, I want to quickly chat through why did we build this? Well, there's a few problems that we've seen and heard from many of you, as well as many shoppers. The first problem is that some closets have listings that have gone really quiet with little to no seller activity. And as a shopper, it's really, really hard to know if I buy from this seller, are they actually going to ship this item? Am I going to put money down? Am I going to get this money or an actual order in the mail? The second problem is that a lot of y'all have a lot of inventory, and it makes it hard to manage and know if items should still be for sale, right? So maybe an item was sold somewhere else, or maybe, your husband or your kid took the item and donated it and you didn't realize it, or maybe the item got damaged because, like, for me, it's sitting in the bottom of some pile in my room, right? But for those two reasons, we've built a new tool to identify listings that have not had any seller activity in 60 days, and we label those as inactive. And when we say seller activity, we mean bundling, commenting, offering, or editing. If none of those things have happened in 60 days, we'll say, hey, this listing's inactive, and we'll bring it up for you to be able to take an action on. One thing to call it is sharing is not counted as part of these activities. And when you have this inactive listing, like you see on the screen here, all you have to do is go to these listings, and you can either activate them with one tap, or you can delete them, or you can mark them as not for sale. We are also going to help you do this as well. So you don't have to be like, oh my gosh, I have to do this all the time. You can. We do have a closet filter that you can go into your closet whenever you want, if you want to be proactive, and you can filter the closet to find inactive listings. We will also send you an email letting you know when there are inactive listings. And the third way is we are also launching a bulk tool so that if you want to reactivate and you have many, many listings, you can just do it all at once instead of having to do one by one. And just to note, deleting listings that are older than 60 days, so deleting any inactive listings, don't count against you in any way. It's very important, very, very important to keep listings active, because active listings will get more visibility in search and across the platform in general. We do want to note that for now, inactive listings are still searchable and purchasable, but they don't receive as much visibility. We're going to start rolling this out tomorrow, slowly over time. So if you're like listening to me and you're hearing all these words, you're like, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? The big, big takeaway from this is actually really simple. Just keep your listings active. Okay, I'll repeat one more time because I want to hear it too. The big takeaway here is keep your listings active. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. I just combined that into, okay, cool. Oh, cool. All right, let's move on.
All right, so that is what Posh had to say um, about why they're doing it. And like I said before, it does make sense. Like nothing is so frustrating as somebody that is both a seller and a buyer on Poshmark when you purchase something and the closet is not active. I mean, yes, there are signs that you can look for, like um, checking to see, their most recent love note, when's the last time they've, been active on the platform and all of that. But really, if these things are inactive, they shouldn't be there. And so I'm really glad that effort is going to be rewarded in the algorithm. It looks like to me. So, but like I said, I don't have these issues because I use Posh Sidekick, right? So I've got my Posh Sidekick pulled up right now, and you can see here that I've got my settings and everything like that. So let's see. So I go to my relists, and it's set to relist after 60 days, which is the amount of days that you want. Um, Make sure that you're relisting after 60 days. If you're not, you're invisible in the algorithm. I can't say this enough. I've probably said that already in this video, but I'm going to go ahead and not edit out the repeating myself because it's so important. If you've got things listed over 60 days, you are not going to sell them. Period. All right. And then it does a maximum through or it does 20 relists per day because you don't want to flood it too much. So, um I highly recommend Posh Sidekick because it will keep these things active for you. All right, shameless plug here. If you would like to sign up for Posh Sidekick, feel free to use my code 279225, and you can get a 7-day free trial, no credit card required. Um, and yeah, I recommend trying it out. Not only does it relist things for you, but also too, you could also use that 7-day trial to cross list into other marketplaces, which I highly recommend. I think that's so important. You could also use it to make sure that your photos are resized to the correct size since Poshmark did their last update, right? So, a lot of uses for it. Definitely the trial. I would definitely use the trial to fix a couple things like that. But yeah, that being said, um, I think that this is a good change. So just make sure that all your listings are active, and you guys have a wonderful day.